The day was pretty hectic. I mean, we started out, I was helping her parents and her aunt, because they're ranchers up there, just try to get all the cows moved and everything, and just helping them put water on the houses, getting the water sprinklers going. And I had actually forgotten my firefighter gear at home, and one of the trucks had broke down right by her aunt's house. So me and Chris, one of the guys that I was with, he jumped in my Jeep because his broke down, and we went back to the station and grabbed another truck. And then that's whenever Jake got on with us, and we just started fighting fire from there. And we were going home to home and trying to get everybody, out of the way, making sure that everybody was safe. But
for sure. And then what was that moment when, I know it was so hazy that y'all couldn't see. What was that moment like?
We were by her brother's house, my wife's brother's house, and the fire just basically, we were turning to just get on the fire line, and as soon as we turned to get on the fire line, it just basically smoke just overtook us, and we couldn't really see anything, and we were on the back, and I'm pretty sure he was just going to turn out, because that's what we do. We'd just turn out and then get back on it, and that's whenever we had fell down in that little canyon or ravine or whatever it was down in there. And then that was pretty tough, because when we first fell down in there, like I yelled for him a few times and nothing. And then I tried to take off to climb up the ravine, and that's when I figured out something's not right with my foot. I couldn't do anything. So basically, and then the fire was right there on top of us. So I just kind of curled up in a fetal position and just started praying, and that's when I kind of thought, this might be it for me. And then finally, flames got over with, and we finally started crawling up the hill. I got up the first little part, and then I seen the other two guys coming up. So we all three got on the first little ledge part there, and then after that, the truck caught on fire more. We climbed to the second ridge. I had 2% left on my phone. Thank God that my phone was still in my pocket. Got my phone out, called her brother, and couldn't really tell him where I was, but I was just like, get on Life360. I was like, follow Life360, and I'm going to stay on the phone with you, and you guys turn your sirens on when you get close. And at first, when they first got there, they were on the other side of the ravine, and I was like, you guys are right there, just couldn't hardly see anything. I could open my eyes for just a second, but then all the smoke and the dust was just pretty much everywhere. And then finally, him and Jake Harris, her brother, and then CJ Brennan come up and got us. And when they got there, I was like, help the other guys first, because I knew they were in worse than what I was, for sure. And then that was pretty much it, and they got us out of there.
What was going through your head, during that time, when you were down there trying to get out, trying to make sure, the other two guys you were with also were behind you?
I literally thought, that was it. I thought we were done for. But, I don't know, God has more plans for us, I guess.
What was the feeling when you saw that you were going to kind of make it out? You knew someone was coming to help you, and that, you were going to be kind of saved,
Whenever I seen them and whenever they pulled up, I just basically just rested and just laid there and just waited, because I knew, they're there and they're going to help us out of there for sure.
And then what is just, now kind of, you're finally out of the hospital, what is just the emotions now, and knowing that, no, life is never going to be the same, but you do get to, go watch your son play. It's your son, right? Play basketball tonight? Yes, yeah. You get to go see him, and
I'm thankful for sure, and thankful for all the people praying for us and sending us stuff. It's a pretty awesome world that we live in.
How's the community been to y'all?
Our community's great. You can't ask for a better community where we live. Everybody in our community is great.
And then, being a volunteer firefighter, you don't get paid to do this.
No, ma'am.
So why do you do it? Why did you go out, even though you knew these fires were, life-changing? They were insane.
I just kind of see it, I'm not a hero by no means, but if you can just help one person out, save one person's house, or, it's all worth it. In the end, it's just worth going and doing. I love it. sounds like for the circumstances we was in, like the best come out of it. I mean, yeah, it's not good that all three of us are down for a while, but we're still here. So.
How thankful were you to be with those guys and just, know you weren't alone in that time?
Very thankful. Very thankful. I mean, I don't even really know what to say right now. Still kind of in shock with the whole deal. Just, I don't know. Couldn't ask for a better group of guys on the fire department that I'm on, so.
For sure. And now, you said one thing that really helped y'all was having Life360.
Yes.
Can you talk about how important that was? And, I know for you it must have been, life-saving knowing that you could track him. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Just the Life360, I really think everybody should have it. And I really think now, after what we had got into, I don't know why all departments don't have it. Yeah, you can see where everybody goes and, the nosy or whatever, but it's well worth it. I'm so glad we have it, because if we didn't have it, there's no telling how long we would have been there. I only had 2% left on my phone whenever I was calling, so there's no telling if I would have been able to give him the exact directions, where we were. I kind of knew where we were because we were north of his house, and I knew we went east on that road, and then we went back to the north, and then we went back to the west. But once we turned west, we weren't on no roads there, so I don't know how long it would have actually taken them without Life360. I mean, Life360, I'm pretty sure, saved our lives.
And just for someone who's maybe here in the metro that doesn't understand how intense these fires were, can you talk about that a little bit as well?
If you've just never seen it, I mean, it's hard to... These things will jump over you going so fast. You can't catch them. You just try to steer them around stuff, I guess. I mean, there's no way of catching them in the wind that we had there. It's basically just burning back around us, and we were just trying to put that out so it wouldn't go close to our brother's house. But I don't know, it's definitely a different deal out there, I guess. It's just open. I mean, you get all the wind when you're out there. It's dangerous for sure.
And then just anything else you want the community to know, about your experiences, and, kind of know about fire safety or, Life360, whatever, anything else you want to add?
I don't really have anything else. I'm just happy to be here.